Here we go again. The UK thought police are out in patrol again. Now, in my previous video, I predicted Lesbian Nana 2. I said towards the end of that video that I was going to be talking about someone who had been fined and, if not arrested, for silently praying outside of an abortion clinic, and there's been more than one case of this in the UK recently. However, I've decided to scrap that and make a video on this because this is a lot more disgusting in my opinion. I'm not trying to say that that's not disgusting, it honestly is, but I feel like I need to make a video on this. I apologise for the end of that video, sorry about that, but I need to talk about this, which is a man has been arrested and quite a lot of police officers showed up for this because he gave his views on the internet about Palestinian flags out in public in the UK, and he was dragged away from his home in the dead of night away from his wife who is suffering from stage 4 cancer. What an absolute horrific mouthful there, but yeah, let's just get right into this. So I'm going to play the video in the background while I talk about it, but if you want to watch this video in its full glory, I suppose you could say, you can find a link to my Twitter with this video shared in the description. Also, if you can give me a little follow, that'd be greatly appreciated. So what exactly happened? The man a couple of days ago decided to post a video on a social media platform, I'm not too sure which one, giving his views and opinions about Palestinian flags being out and about everywhere in the UK. He's not happy about it. Fine, fair enough, he has opinions, that is a natural human thing to happen. You know, opinions are opinions, there's nothing much to them, in my honest opinion, but again, we're in the UK, they are illegal to have, and hence why they're called the thought police. And someone must have called it in, which I've got a weird feeling they haven't. The police just saw this and made it up just to arrest this man because they're on a massive power trip. But in the dead of night, police officers showed up, and the one you're seeing in the video, fucking Agent 47 here, gives me the same energy as the police officer who arrested someone for not creating, not for originally tweeting, but sharing a tweet of the LGTV 4K 60 FPS people's flag that had been rearranged into a swastika as well. And during that video, you could hear the police officer saying, "You've been arrested for causing someone anxiety," which I find to be the most broken logic thing on the planet. If you can be arrested for causing someone anxiety, then the whole planet has to be, you know, in jail or incarcerated. Like, causing someone anxiety is a guarantee in life on a daily basis. It's impossible not to do that. And this police officer was giving off the same energy here where he was saying, "But you've caused offence to Palestine, you know, this is, you don't want these people coming into your country, you said that, you know, that can't be tolerated, yada yada, so on and so forth." Again, another tactic the police like to do in the UK over these circumstances is arrest people in the dead of night. They'll never show up to your house at like 10 in the morning or 2 in the afternoon, no, they will show up at the latest time that they can, just to be the biggest arseholes about it. And throughout this video, you could hear the police officer stating what he said in his video, which I think is completely fine. I think there's nothing wrong with that. That is well within his rights. And I don't think that's even right within the UK laws, within his right. I think that's just within his right as a man to say that. I don't think the government or the law should get involved with that whatsoever. But again, we live in the UK. That's not how it works. Sadly, we're going down the path of China by the looks of things. And you could hear the wife throughout the video saying, "So what? So what? It's just an opinion. It's just an opinion." But she is 100% right. It is just an opinion. But again, as I keep saying, we live in the UK. And he was arrested, and during this kind of little argument between the police and the man and the woman, she did state that she was also suffers from stage 4 cancer, but the police don't seem to give a flying F whatsoever. And the man was arrested, handcuffed and dragged away, and that's all I know as of recording this video. What do I think is going to happen? I think the backlash is going to be too severe for him, like the autistic girl in the Lesbian Nana incident, and he'll most likely be released without any charges, although I think the police are starting to get a little bit more ballsy in recent months where they're actually pushing for charges. Again, the woman who was fined for silently praying outside of an abortion clinic, I think there still might be a chance of actual jail time coming her way. It's a bit up in the air, but I think the police are finally not backing off with public backlash. That they are trying to push forward going into the future for sure, and actually punishing people for giving views and opinions out in public as well. I have a couple of questions to ask about this, and maybe you can answer this in the comment section. And maybe what I'm about to ask is a bit redundant and a bit pointless because we know the answer to it already. I've always wondered, thinking about the future of the UK and the horrible direction it's going, when will the police officers who, you know, go out and about finally draw a line in the sand where they cannot go out and arrest someone because their morals physically can't allow it. They cannot do it going forward. I mean, with the way things are going, honestly, it's going to be a case of the armed police will be showing up to deal with these situations because they see you as a terrorist for not liking, as I say, the LGTB people or Black Lives Matter or any of the other alphabet groups out there, and they see you as a genuine terrorist, and they'll go up armed to the teeth to drag you out of your house and potentially jail you for life without a jury, which I know sounds a bit extreme, but bear in mind that here in Scotland, they've actually just got rid of juries in court systems, so it's 100% up to the judge what happens there, and nothing and nobody can stop them. So it's not that far of a stretch, at least here in the UK. And I think England will follow suit, in Wales and Ireland probably going forward as well. Hopefully not, but I do see that happening as well. The other thing that scares me is that maybe that won't happen. Maybe the police love this because it's an absolute power trip for them, because I think there's a lot of power tripping police officers. I mean, I've even seen it in security guards in supermarkets. I've dealt with that myself. And the two police officers I was talking about, the Baldy Agent 47 one that we see in the video, and the previous one who arrested the guy who tweeted out causing anxiety, seemed to be on a massive power trip. And the two videos from Lesbian Nana as well, from the autistic girl and her having a mental breakdown in public very recently, actually, hence my previous video, her pepper spraying everyone because she had a mental breakdown. I think the police love a power trip, and I think the more enforcement they've got over the most microscopic things going on in the UK in terms of having the audacity to think for yourself and have opinions is now a crime, gives them more power tripping options on a daily basis. I think with the way the things are going is that the people of the UK are going to end up seeing, if they haven't already, that the police are an absolute threat and just basically a guerrilla faction for the government, and whenever they show up to enforce it, people's fight or flight are going to kick in and it's going to be kill or be killed. And I think the day is going to happen, the police are going to arrest someone for the crime of thinking, and the person is going to fight back and either kill police officers, which honestly wouldn't surprise me if that happened at this point, because it would be self-defense if they barged into your home, arresting you for a tweet, for example, and he'll either be shot down on the spot or charged for the murder of a police officer, which will spark a UK London riot that'll be 100 times worse, but throughout the whole of the UK. The police are an absolute joke. I don't trust them. I don't want anything to do with them, and I think the people of the UK are starting to see this as well. And I do feel like there's going to be a war pretty much soon between the police, where people do not trust them to come anywhere near them. There's going to be fists and other things starting to swing within a direction as well. I think the police are on a power trip. I know I asked the double question of will they draw a line in the sand. I would love to think that, but I really think they prefer a power trip, which is really sad to hear. It really is. But this is the state of the UK. You can be arrested for literally thinking. However, I'll wrap the video up there. Thank you very much for tuning in. It's greatly appreciated. If you could like, subscribe, hit the bell notification, it would be greatly appreciated. Leave a comment down below if you agree or disagree, or if you think I've missed out any crucial information that should have been in this video. This is my 400th video and we've just broke 800 subscribers. If we can get to 1,000 before New Year, that would be a Christmas miracle. Links to my Twitter at rant-A-holic, links to my Twitter in the description, called rant-A-holic. You can go check that out as well for more daily bite-sized bits of content from me. But yeah, I'll wrap the video up there. Thank you very much for tuning in, it's greatly appreciated. I love you all, and as always, keep on rolling. Have a great day and a better week to follow. See yous!